There we go.
Yay!
After brief technical difficulties, we're
You
live.
didn't break
All right.
the internet.
No, I didn't. Not this
Good
time.
work.
Maybe next time. Anyway, we're live for Beer by the Numbers Brew Day. And today we're sipping on fancy frou-frou Starbucks because we are making a...
Brenda's crazy concoction.
Yeah.
Salted cold brew coffee cream ale.
Salted
Yeah.
cold brew coffee cream ale. Very good. Yeah.
I got them in the right order.
Yeah, you did. Good work.
And then it's a Starbucks riff off the salted cream cold foam cold brew.
Right. Yeah. So it's a beer we're trying to recreate this particular drink from Starbucks.
That I got Ryan a little obsessed with.
Yep. So it's a cold brew coffee with just some cream foam on top and a little bit of sea salt. So kind of a really nice, easy flavor profile. So it'll be good.
So Ryan, what did we do?
So we got ourselves a coffee cream ale kit. And in order to, so that, it's a pretty basic cream ale kit. You use some gold and some pills and malts just to make a basic cream ale. You add a little bit of this peace coffee in the secondary. So you crush it up. You don't grind it all the way, but you kind of coarsely crush it up. And then
if you're Brenda, you smack it between two pans until it becomes not whole.
Yep. So you put that in. And then for a little extra creaminess, we added some flaked oats that are steeping in the beer right now. And then, And then beyond that, we're going to add a little salt toward the end of the boil to hopefully get that nice extra burst of flavor. So, yeah.
This is now a strange Frankenstein's monster beer.
Right, yeah.
It's a Goza cream ale cold brew.
Yeah, that's right. It's kind of, we're borrowing a lot of different techniques, aren't we?
It's a thing. And the stuff. Coffee.
Yeah, coffee. Yep. So yeah, we're gonna borrow a few different techniques and do all that sort of thing. So should be a fun one today for sure.
At least a different one.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
We'll get something figured out. It may wind up being terrible, but we'll get it figured out.
Well, this is our first Frankenstein monster beer that we're kind of coming up with our own technique here for. So
with a base kit we've never tried before.
Yeah, but we'll do all right. It's just a nice extract brew. Should be pretty tasty though.
Hopefully.
Yeah. So
if it goes really well, we might have to turn it into an actual beer recipe.
Yeah, you're right. Share it with people. Could work.
We could be contributors instead of merely moochers.
Right. All right. I gotta check on my grain steeping over here.
This is the lightest brew day I think we've ever had.
In terms of the grains?
Yeah.
Well, I've never used flaked oats before. So kind of interesting to see how that's going.
There are some strange oatmeal concoctions happening in our kitchen.
Yeah, but you're right. This is probably the lightest set of malts we've ever used in terms of what we're doing here. So, yeah. Looks pretty tasty, though. Already excited. So we're about to pull that out. And we'll bring it up to a boil after our little mini mash is done here.
So. Everybody's favorite part. Boiling.
Yeah, I know. Everybody's favorite part, waiting for the wort to boil.
Yeah.
But
isn't that the best bit?
Totally, yeah. So yeah, it should be pretty good. Once we get it up to a boil, we're gonna add some gold malt, some pills and malt, and it'll be good. So yeah, I'm gonna get buff for these extract beer kits that all come with 6-pound plastic tubs. Yeah.
I should actually do this.
Yeah, there you go. You get a good tricep workout. You want to pull our grains, Brenda?
I can pull them.
All right, cool.
Oh, good. There wasn't a kitten in that packaging.
Yeah, that's right. Hillbilly Select Reviews, how are you today?
Hey!
We're hanging out on a Saturday doing some beer brewing because we got some free time. Making a coffee cream ale, trying to recreate this beverage from Starbucks.
Salted cold foam cold brew.
Yes, which is a cold brew coffee with a bunch of nice foam on top and a little bit of sea salt. So we're trying to make a cream ale that kind of captures that same spirit. So we're gonna make
Oh, this is so heavy.
put a bunch of coffee in the secondary. Yeah, it's heavy.
Well, it's 2 pounds of wet grain.
Yep. Uh-huh. Yeah, so we'll put a bunch of coffee in the secondary fermenter with it, and added some extra flaked oats to make it a little bit creamier. And yeah, so it should be pretty tasty. So yeah, we're excited. Oh, sorry.
Thanks, Ryan. Love you too.
So now we're going to bring everything to a boil so we can start adding in our malts and our hops and all that goodness. So
We have a bunch of goodies for this one.
I know. It should be pretty good. Mm-hmm.
So many strange things we've never used before.
I know. Let's see. Our hops are going to be Bravo hops. I've never used those before. I don't really know
I've never even heard of those.
if they're a noble hop. Does it have a description on there for us?
Bravo?
Yeah.
Bravo. They're pelletized. The aroma is orange, vanilla, and floral. American style, pale ale, and IPA are the typical beer styles.
All right. So it is an American malt. That kind of sounded like it by the name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
so
we've got Glacier.
Yep.
With a pleasant hop aroma, typically for American style pale ales.
Okay.
And then we've got Cascade.
Yep. Well, one of the four C's of American hops right there, the Cascade. Yep. Oh, are you already looking skeptical about it?
I tend to not like Cascade hops so much. And I'm curious as to how this will go.
Right.
With those floral, citrus, and grapefruit notes. But you know what? We're not doing a dark coffee beer.
Right.
This is a cream ale.
And it's only half an ounce. So it's not a whole ton.
No, this is a 1 ounce.
Oh. Okay.
We have 1, 1, and 1.
Oh, we do?
Yeah.
Well, the recipe only calls for 0.25 half a half. So we might have to measure out our own.
That's cute.
Yeah. Yeah, so I guess we'll have to use a quarter and a half of these guys.
Because, yeah,
so we'll have some
these
leftovers.
are all definitely
But this isn't supposed to be a very hoppy beer. So,
no.
You know, if we keep it pretty good, you know. Raining on Your Parade asked if we could throw some chocolate in there.
So this has been a contentious moment because we're trying to stay a little true to the original, which, though it has been mixed because I was walking home and bouncing, is very much black cold brew with a little cream over the top.
Yep.
So we're kind of trying to bring out the lighter coffee notes and stay away from the typically like sweet coffee thing.
Right. Because
obviously like there is a lot of sweet coffee beer in this world.
Yep.
And I am a very much mocha heavy, give me all that chocolate coffee goodness.
Right. Yep.
Ryan is not.
No, I like pretty bitter coffee. You know, I'm with Hillbilly Select Reviews. He does coffee reviews all the time. So I don't think he mixes too much stuff in there.
Yep.
Yeah. So, yeah, I just like a good straight coffee flavor myself.
Yeah. Which is kind of how you got addicted to this drink. Because I usually get like some crazy frou-frou summer drink and he's like, nah, sugar.
Right.
And then we found.
Yeah. Okay. Entertain the people for a second. I got to go get a beer.
Entertain the people?
Sure.
Don't you go get my grindcore.
No.
Okay.
No.
It was like one of those is still neat. Oh my goodness, you guys. On the subject of coffee beers. So Ryan sent me a link the other day that the beer Reddit had kind of blown up with one of our favorite local breweries in one of my favorite styles. So Surly made this thing called grindcore. And it's an espresso stout. Is that its official designation, dear?
Yep.
Okay, so it's an espresso stout. I'm already on board. And this thing blew up, and people were like, I don't know where to get it, and I can't find it, and it's amazing, and you have to go to the tap room because nobody's carrying it right now. And so I'm in the middle of this beer exchange with Girls in Craft, and spoiler alert, my person is getting grindcore. So we were running around, and I was dead set that was going in the box.
Mm-hmm.
So we found a 4-pack last night, and we decided to split one to sample it before it went out. And oh my goodness,
right,
it's delicious.
It is a really good one, for sure.
If you don't like coffee, stay away from that beer. Because that is only marginally beer.
Right, yep.
It has almost none of the malt sweet profile. The bitterness is such that you can't tell if it's really good black coffee or a little hop base. It's just solid.
Yeah.
And it is black as your soul. We had it out of a can, and it was still awesome.
Right.
I rarely give beers 5 of 5, and I had to. It was amazing.
Yeah, it was very, very good. Yeah, I couldn't. Yeah, it's like the pinnacle of coffee beers for me is this Surly Brewing Grindcore, and I think we barely found it because
there was
much
one pack left
where we were at. Yeah, so we got a little lucky, I think, in that regard too.
We will not be making a beer that good.
All right, so I think I'm going to crack open the last brew day I did. The last one we did was a California Common. We affectionately called it Steamy Bear after one of our friends. So yeah, it's an Anchor Steam Beer clone. So yeah, we're going to crack this open, see how it came out today. I've had a couple of these already, but I haven't gotten too far into it yet.
No?
No.
Well, and the first ones we had were still a little hot.
Yeah, they needed a little more time in the glass, but it pours out, that nice kind of brown California Common color. Perhaps a little bit darker.
I was like, it's kind of dark.
A little bit darker than normal, but it ended up pretty good, and actually ended up pretty clear for one of my home brews, which is normally I don't get them very clear because I'm not very good, but
the reason this one wound up so clear, Siphon Runner Master over here usually does okay, but I am human. The cake at the bottom of the bucket was so solid. I could have smacked it with the siphon and it wouldn't have let something out. It sat.
Yeah, and the cool thing about the California Commons is they use all the brewing techniques of an ale. So all the ingredients you would typically see, kind of like an average brown ale, things like that. But then they ferment it with lager yeast instead of ale yeast. And so you get this kind of really clean but still malty beer in the end. And you can kind of see it's got a nice, pretty white head on top for a beer this dark. So yeah, it definitely looks a little different. But yeah, this one came out really clean, really tasty. Still has a good malt backbone though. A nice little hit of hops. So yeah, it was very good.
And that was a first for us. We've never lagered before. So we kind of had to wait until the second bedroom got cold. As it turns out, if we don't open it to the rest of our house, we have the perfect beer cave. It's lovely.
Yeah, it turns into a lovely beer cellar in there.
Hillbilly Select says, if we're staying true to the original, he guesses peanut butter paste is out.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be my kind of beer.
Peanut butter porter sure sounds good, though.
Ugh. He says, I either drink coffee black or with a splash of cream.
Yep, that's me.
If you could add something to Ryan's coffee, you would be a lucky human. Usually it gets a stern look, and that's about the only thing he adds to it. And I'm over here, dumping in all the... I finally got myself out of bad non-dairy creamer in crazy flavors land. I've made it to actual ingredients, not just corn syrup. And even that was a struggle. I only just stopped adding sugar. We're working on it, kids. We're working on it. But cold brew, I will drink.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Cold brew all day.
I'm very strange. It's not a taste thing. It's a texture thing.
Right.
I want thick coffee, which sounds so backwards, but that's what I want.
All right. I'm going to grab this.
Where are we at? Quick. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, I thought we were to the weightlifting. Oh, he's so nice. He heats my malt extract before I have to pour it in. You guys. Mostly because I get so tired doing this for 20 minutes.
Yeah, you just stand there with a 6-pound weight.
It's a lot of work.
Uh-huh.
I don't do arms. Ow. We did do arms. I should not have. Are we boiling?
Almost.
You guys, the most exciting part of making beer is happening. Boiling. It's boiling. For an hour. You didn't know beer was that exciting? I don't know. That's all I got.
All right,
Hi,
here you go.
I didn't do nothing.
Mhm.
I did, however. Can I add this now? Is this acceptably boiling-ish?
Yep.
Okay. I was like, we didn't make it to full boiling, but we
No,
did get
that's okay.
boiling-ish.
Yep.
If I can ever get it open. Never mind. I didn't need to ask. By the time I get it open, it will have boiled over.
Yep, that's right. Yeah, so making extract beer at home is pretty much like making tea, and then you throw it in a bucket for about 2 weeks with a packet of yeast and hope for the best. So yeah, now we're gonna add our big 6 pounds of golden malt extract.
If we ever get it open.
If Brenda ever gets it open. So yeah. But yeah, we're gonna turn this into a delicious coffee golden ale today. So should be
Cream ale.
Mm-hmm.
You think everything's a golden ale, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
You've called
Yes,
the
a
blonde
cream ale.
golden, you've called the cream a golden.
Right.
Ryan
Yeah.
just wants goldens.
I guess so. I want some golden ales. What can I say?
Ouch.
Mm-hmm.
Ouch. Oh, actually, isn't Banshee Cutter a golden?
Yeah, a Banshee Cutter.
Maybe you're just looking forward to the night.
I guess so. You're right. Having trouble?
Yes.
Well, see, sometimes half the battle brewing is getting everything open.
I'm gonna get it. I got it.
All right. Good work.
And then I dribbled malt all over myself.
Yep. Sounds about right.
Can I lick it?
Yeah, if you want.
Oh, that's never as good as I think it's going to be.
No, malt extract never tastes as good as you think it does. It's definitely a little.
I always think it's going to be syrup.
Right. It's
And
not.
it's never syrup.
It's not maple syrup. It's a little more grainy than that.
Are you gonna stir this, or am I just gonna glue it to the bottom?
Yeah, I can. I can stir.
This. Like, I love you, but I can't hold a 6-pound container one-handed.
Sure thing. So, got to stir in the malt extract here. Oh, see, you're doing a good job for the camera there. Good work.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, you're going to need to stir faster.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. So, yeah, you get this big trailing. It looks a lot like caramel a lot of the time.
Don't turn it. I sliced my finger open.
But yeah. And already we can see that it turns a different color. All right, I'm going to try and grab the camera. I apologize if this makes anybody sick.
It'll be me. I'd be the one that would get sick.
Let's see here. So, see if we can get it all the way up over here.
Hey, good aim.
Yeah, so there we go. So getting it to a nice golden color in here, which is pretty good. As if you can see it through the steam. But yeah, it's starting to look really tasty in there. I don't know about you, but this looks good to me.
Malt bubbles.
Malt bubbles. That's the fun thing about extract brewing. It's pretty quick process. So we're just stirring that in, making sure everything works well. Whoop.
Oh no!
There we go. There we go. So yeah. Rating on a parade says add some coffee brandy to boost the ABV.
Don't you tempt me. I will do it.
I don't know if I've ever had coffee brandy.
I have.
You have? Yeah. Is it good?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Dude, it's coffee and liquor. Like, what am I going to say that's negative about that?
Fair enough. Yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I wonder if you can brew beer with a little bit of brandy. I wonder how that comes out.
Well, you could just add it after the beer is done beering.
True. Could just make a cocktail with it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
Like, I don't know if you know this, but there are ways to combine the two.
Right. Yep. For sure.
That are not, essential to its creation of beerness.
Yep.
I really did slice my finger open on the malt lid.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Are you bleeding into the beer?
No.
Okay. Yeah, don't bleed into the beer.
I am not bleeding into it. QC is still strong.
We're adding coffee, not blood, to the beer. We don't need any of that.
You did say it was supposed to be salty. Too far?
Not like irony though.
Oh.
I don't need like irony though.
Oh.
I don't need like iron in there. What salt? Sea salt.
All right, fine. Boring. Ryan is not on board with my catering to vampires.
No.
All
No.
right.
No, we're not making vampire beer.
We could.
No, very strange.
Okay.
Mm.
Ryan, I hear they're on trend.
Yeah, you're right.
With the youths.
With the youth, yeah. Anybody else got a beer cracked open today? It's a nice afternoon and evening for one, for sure. I'm drinking my last brew, a California Common. So came out clearer than most of my brews do. Tastes very good, pretty clean, pretty malty, pretty easy drinking, especially this time of year. If you want something a little lighter.
You mean when you're not drinking beers to help you survive the Minnesota winter?
Right. Yep. Exactly.
Also known as porters and stouts.
Yes. Need lots of porters and stouts this time of year too. Mm-hmm.
It's the most chilly time of the year.
That's right. That's right. All right. Now it's time to
Yeah, what's next?
turn the heat back on so we can get it to a boil.
Oh, no!
Yep. So we turn the heat off when we mix the malt extract in. Otherwise, we're gonna burn all the malt to the bottom of my kettle, and it's gonna taste really bad.
It would be glorious to clean up.
Yeah, and would be terrible to clean up. So now we're gonna reignite the burner here. Gonna get it up back to a boil, and then we add our first hop addition.
Who's our first guy in the pot?
It should be the Bravo hops. Yep. So we'll start with the Bravos.
So do we need to divide those out a little bit? Did we determine if they just sent us too many hopses?
Yep, they did, because you can only get them 1 ounce at a time. So
I didn't know that.
Yep. So we will take a quarter of those Bravo hops and add them in. So this one is not going to be very hoppy at all.
Good.
Good. Yeah, you like that?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm. Yeah, this is probably going to be the least hoppy beer I've ever brewed. Not that I've brewed that many.
No.
I'm no drunken one. I'm no drunken one.
We did that other coffee beer.
The coffee stout?
Yeah.
Yeah, that still had more hops in it though, because it was still a stout.
We did.
You're right. That one was pretty light on the hops for sure. The sour. Mm-hmm.
The peach ginger. That's who
Yep.
it was.
Mm-hmm.
So who was in our sour?
Yeah.
Some kids.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Hot.
Yeah, a little hot over there.
Hot. Let me tell you what, the work got hot.
Yeah, is it getting
Hot.
warm again? All right, you're probably good to go.
No.
No, I'm gonna keep working at it.
This extract bucket is going to be clean by the time I'm done with it.
All righty, way to go.
This is Brenda's side hobby. Ryan brews. Brenda rinses out extract tubs.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
We each have our skills, folks.
Right.
It takes a village to make beer.
Yeah, sometimes it does. I can do it by myself.
Hot.
It's a lot harder to do it by myself.
All right, now we're done. That was too hot.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah, you're pretty
Look at
good.
that.
Yeah, you cleaned that right out. Good stuff. Good work.
No, the good stuff is in the beer.
Uh-huh.
That would be the point.
Yep.
There is no
Alright.
good stuff in there.
Let's take a look. Ooh, we're looking good in here.
All right, I'm going to go get a QC Band-Aid.
Cool. All right, we're plugging away here. Anybody got any cool plans tonight? Anything like that?
I do.
Yeah, Brenda and I are gonna. After this, we're gonna continue our fun night of alcohol and head over to a distillery we've never been to around here. So yeah, we're going out to celebrate some fun stuff.
I passed my test.
Yeah, Brenda passed her professional exams, so very good to hear.
Woo!
Mm-hmm.
No more studying.
Mhm.
Yay.
Raining on Your Parade says we should throw in some vanilla.
That would be the one I would be most likely to add.
Yep, that's the most likely one to add. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a pretty good idea, actually.
Though it's funny, we were just saying last night that we were sampling Surly's Grindcore, which has apparently become an overnight cult sensation.
Yep.
Go internet. But we were saying that the worst thing you could do to that beer is add a lone vanilla bean. Because
Right.
it was just so purely coffee.
Yep.
And it didn't try to be anything else.
Yeah, exactly. It was, yeah, that's a great beer if you can find it out there, the Surly Grindcore. Good luck, because I think we got lucky to get it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if we'll ever be able to find it again outside of the tap room. We might wind up going to the tap room.
Yeah, who knows? Mm-hmm.
What a shame if we had to go there.
Right, I know. Have to go to a brewery and get good beer. Yeah, sounds terrible.
And they have a terrible space. Just awful.
Right, yeah, absolutely.
That terrible destination tap room.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. So I'm excited when we get to finally break open these hops and smell them, because I've obviously used Cascade before, but the Bravo and the Glacier, I've haven't even heard of Bravo hops. I've heard of the Glacier.
We do have to measure them out. You could probably pop them open.
Mm-hmm. Okay, sure.
Do you wanna do it?
Yeah.
I'll open it.
Yeah, go for it.
As long as we have to fuss with them anyway.
Right.
That smells terrible.
It smells terrible, huh?
They're like vaguely minty.
Orange, vanilla, and floral characteristics. I actually do get that vanilla a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Which is kind of weird for a hop. You never think of that as a flavor that can be delivered by a hop. But yeah, that's kind of strange to me that you could get a hop to give you vanilla.
See, I nailed it as lemon, but I guess orange makes sense. And yeah, definitely vanilla. But still, strangely mint. They're very herby.
Yes. Yeah.
Herbaceous, I guess, would be a better word than herby. But
right. Yep.
Oh, I know that smell. Cardamom. It almost smells like cardamom.
Oh, okay.
A weird, mid-smell thing.
Yeah, I can see how this would be good in a beer you're trying not to make too hop intensive, Yeah. Yeah. Because it doesn't come across as a super strong hop.
No, they're not immediately meh
right
hops.
Yeah.
All right, how many of those do we need?
So we need 1/4 of this baggie of hops. Mm-hmm.
All right.
And that's going to be our 60-minute edition.
All right. Let's see how many hops are in that baggie of hops.
All right.
Because we don't own a kitchen scale.
Yeah.
He plays this off like it's the simplest thing ever.
Yeah, but, for as often as I brew now, I guess I should probably consider getting one.
Okay, so that was under half a cup.
Yep.
I think it was closer to 1/4. This is 1 ounce of hops, right?
Yep.
Okay, so that's 1/4 of a cup ish.
Yep. That's right. Now you need to figure out how many teaspoons are in 1/4 of a cup.
I thought it was tablespoons, and I thought there was 4. Hey, Google. How many tablespoons are in 1/4 cup? It is 4, so we need 1 tablespoon of hops.
There we go.
Ha!
Look at you.
Look at Google doing my math for me.
That's right.
Seriously, though, you guys, I think this is why Ryan got me the Google. It's because I kept asking him questions like this. Google's still talking to me for some reason. I don't know why. Google, stop talking. I'm not very nice to Google. Look at that. 1 tablespoon of hops. Aren't they pretty?
Alrighty.
These have a bunch of little nuggets, and they're really cute. They're not all standard hop pellet size. There's a bunch of little bitties.
Mm-hmm.
And they look like cat kibbles,
Yeah.
except they would literally kill the cat.
All right. Yep.
So maybe not. When do these go in? When boil?
Yep. When we hit the boil,
Cool.
we'll throw them in.
So what do we do with the rest of these?
Well, hops freeze very well.
Oh.
So if we find a little baggie, we can throw them in the freezer and write Bravo on them. Or reseal that. I don't know.
I was like, or we could put them in the baggie and then put the baggie in a baggie.
Sure. That works too.
But it's fine. You keep thinking that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Drinking a honey brown lager.
Who's drinking a honey brown lager?
Rating on your parade.
All right.
$3.99 in Maine for a 6-pack.
What?
Now that sounds like my kind of price point
What?
for a beer there, you know?
I can work with that.
Mm-hmm.
Rather than the almost $12 we paid for a 4-pack last night.
Yep, that's right.
It's early.
Well, if you wanted the best coffee beer of your life, you
was
gotta
worth it.
you gotta pay a little bit of
It
money
was
for
worth
it,
it.
you know? Mm-hmm.
It was worth it.
Yeah, I tend to like honey lagers. There's a brewery around here that makes a good one every summer.
Indeed.
And that beer is really good on a hot day. I could drink. Oh, you know, that 6-pack. That 6-pack probably wouldn't make it through the day in the summer for
No.
sure. I love a good honey lager.
That Tupelo honey out of Baldman's pretty good too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so we add these,
Mm-hmm.
and then when we have 50, and then we set it to go for an hour.
Yep, and we set a 60-minute timer. You got it.
And then we add this guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we got some dried Pilsen malt there. Mm-hmm.
I don't know what this is.
More malt. More.
At 45 minutes, and then at 55 minutes, we add the rest of the half of the hops.
Yep, that's right.
Cool.
And our salt. For
And our salt.
Our salted coffee beer here.
How much salt do we need?
We
1
needed
tablespoon.
1 tablespoon. Yep.
I got this.
Yep. Because salt is denser than hops, so we get a half. We get a whole half ounce in the tablespoon.
Seriously, though, guys, like we can't. We need a kitchen scale.
Yeah, I guess so.
This weight measurements to volumetric measurements thing, not.
Yeah, it's a little more math than you want.
I'm not
right?
about this.
Yeah.
I don't math.
You don't
I
math.
barely press buttons. I can zero out a scale. Done.
Mm-hmm.
You want me to subtract the weight of the container on the scale? No. It goes to 0. That's its job.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Whoops, sorry when I add a little extra salt to this.
Okay. No worries.
I'm not subtle.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
I'm terribly bad at subtlety.
Right.
Also, I'm so glad our cat has decided to get used to live streams because she caused a crisis last time.
Right. Yeah. She was. She very much wanted to be in on the action for sure.
And in every chair, and in every shot,
Right.
and in the beer.
Mm-hmm. Mm-mm-mm. You gonna keep rolling with coffee, Brenda? Or are you gonna crack a beer too?
I'll keep rolling with coffee and then go straight into cocktails.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Because you're driving. Have fun! Or we're Ubering.
No, I'm driving tonight. No worries.
Okay.
Hmm.
I was gonna say, I'll let you have your fun now and I'll have my fun later.
Right.
Teehee.
Mm. Yeah, that's
Did
pretty
you
good.
just lick the cream out of the cup?
Yeah, like you paid for the whole cup. I'm not gonna.
It's true. Well, and for some reason, I went to a local college Starbucks nearby because that's the closest one to us. And for some reason, they didn't have the special cold cups. They had actual straws.
Mm-hmm.
And we have been rejoicing over the fact that the cold cup makes like the best coffee drinking experience because then you don't just like suck black coffee from the bottom and have all of the whipped cream in like your last 2 sips. Like you actually get to distribute a little and have a coffee drinking experience. But nope, Ryan got a straw. I have my reusable, so it is always the same every time.
Yep.
It is always the same coffee in the same format every day. I remember my cup. Are we boiling? Are we boiling?
We're getting
Are you
close.
throwing caps on the floor?
We're getting close. And yes.
No caps on floor.
Yeah, this is always the hardest part of brewing is waiting for the water to boil.
Boil.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
What's that old thing? Brewers don't make beer. Yeast make beer.
Yep, that's right.
Brewers boil.
Yep, that's right. Brewers just boil water and hope for the best. Turn it over to the yeast
And
to
then,
figure it out.
You know, strangely measure out hot pellets.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's right.
I got nothing.
Yep, easy peasy. Yeah, I still like the smell of these. They're funky. They're weird.
You could like eat one if you really wanted.
No, I don't really want it. No, you're not going to convince me to eat a hot pellet. That's a bad idea.
Pretty please?
No, I'm not eating any hot pellets.
I would find it entertaining.
No. That's a terrible idea.
Quite hilarious.
Okay, tell you what. For my 100,000 subscribers special, I'll eat a hot pellet.
All right, guys. Only 98,000 more to go.
Mm-hmm.
We can do it.
That's right. There you go.
That's a very lame, 100,000 people.
Oh, yeah?
At that point, you'd better be eating a hot pellet while skydiving, into a brewery.
Yeah, there you go. You know, for 100,000, all right, tell you what, I'll do this. I will eat all the raw ingredients of a pint of beer, just separate it out. So, roasted malt, 2 hops.
No, I'm good, thanks.
A micro speck of yeast.
A micro speck of yeast.
And then, nearly a pint of
He's
water.
going to take the yeast packet and, dip the tip of his tongue into the yeast.
Yep, that's right.
And then run away.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And then throw up for, a week.
Yeah, but wouldn't that be kind of cool to measure out and see all the raw ingredients that go into a beer?
Only for you. I feel like you would drown trying to drink the amount of water that would go into 1 pint of beer.
Oh, no, I'm not going to drink, the raw water. I'm going to drink nearly a pint of water. And then...
Yeah, but that's wrong.
I understand it's wrong, but I'm drinking what ends up in the bottle, But just...
Well, yeah, but these don't wind up in there.
No, I know, but I got to take them back out to their raw form.
Yeah, so why don't you drink the water in its raw form?
Yeah,
and
I will.
Quantity.
No, I'm not drinking it in the quantity. That's too much water.
You'll be fine. I see no problems here.
Yeah. Probably be at least 3 or 4 pints of water, if not more.
Well, then you'll be hydrated.
I guess that's true. Yeah,
I see no problems
and I have to
here.
drink a tablespoon of rubbing alcohol.
Ooh.
just to wash that down.
Ooh. That's not an ingredient.
No, that's not an ingredient. You're
Also,
right.
please don't drink rubbing alcohol.
Nope, that's bad for you.
You can drink the cleaning vodka before you drink the rubbing alcohol.
True. Mm-hmm.
Yes, we have cleaning vodka. It's used for infusions.
Mm-hmm.
It is not fit for human
Not great for
consumption.
drinking, no. One of those vodkas that you don't want to drink.
I kind of opened. We bought it because Ryan needed to make a grapefruit tincture.
Yeah,
for one of his beers.
Yeah, for a grapefruit IPA.
Yep.
I did.
The grapefruit pulpin.
Yep.
So we bought, a large Costco-sized bottle of not expensive vodka,
Mm-hmm.
and I smelled it when we brought it home to determine its, drinkability should the need arise in the future, and it is not. I think I burned off my nose hairs.
Yeah.
It is not drinkable alcohol.
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe vodka experts really like it.
Maybe, but I can only use it for scrubbing counters.
All right.
So
Time for our first hop edition.
that guy.
So we're doing
Bravo.
0.25 ounces of Bravo hops into the beer. Set our boil timer for 60 minutes. And we're underway.
Here with you live.
Yeah, that's right.
Water boiling.
That's right. Yep, that's beer.
Aren't we wow, that went immediately green.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Oh, No, but like usually it gets kind of subtle green.
Uh-huh.
No. This went full St. Patty's Day
Yep.
levels of green.
Sure thing. Take a look over here. There we go.
Yeah, like we got full Grinch up in this
you
pot.
get like this weird kind of green foam on the top there. It's kind of strange. Yeah, but looking pretty good. Looking pretty
I'll drink
good.
it.
Yep.
Oh, wait. I won't drink it right now. I'll wait.
Yeah, probably should wait. No worries.
I guess I could be patient until the beer is done.
Yep. That's the way it goes.
Besides, it doesn't even have any coffee yet.
So once we get to 15 minutes left, we have our next addition, right?
So we add, yes.
All right.
And we're going to add half an ounce of those.
Cool.
Right?
Yep.
You want to smell your next, guys?
Yeah, we can take a peek at those.
Do you want Glacier or Cascade?
Well,
You
it
can smell Cascade.
should be the Glacier next. Yep.
We had both of them, don't we? Yeah, we had both at the same time.
Nope.
Yep.
Oh yeah, you're right. They're both 5-minute editions. Sorry.
The light Pilsen malts are the next thing. Here, you can smell Cascades. I will not.
All right.
I have no need to smell
Cascades are one of the 4 C's of American hops. Let's see if I can remember all these. Centennial, Chinook, Cascade, and Citra. Yep. There we go. Boom.
Well done.
Done. Easy peasy.
Now do the diamond grades.
No. So, yeah. So
those are C's.
They're very floral, very citrusy. A lot of grapefruit flavors in there. So yeah.
Again, you described them, and I'm like, that sounds good.
Yeah.
That sounds very good.
Well, they are.
That
very
sounds
good.
wonderful. And then you hand me that, and I'm like,
Well, they have the typical West Coast hop pininess you would expect.
I don't need that.
So I think that's really where you go awry there.
I don't need it, kids.
Yeah, because you just get a ton of that good citrus.
Pine needle.
No, it's just all citrusy goodness. Yeah, I really enjoy Cascade hops for sure. They're a really good hop, and since we're adding them late in the boil, they're not going to add a lot in the way of bitterness, but all that citrus aroma is probably going to add just a little citrus note to our final beer.
This is it, which would be a good add to the coffee. Because since we're going with a lighter coffee brew, we're not really going for like the roasty, toasty coffee notes.
Right. Yep.
We're kind of picking up on the lighter, citrusy funness.
That's right. Yeah. I wonder, this bag is resealable if we want to give this a whiff too.
A sniff?
Yep. Yeah.
I would so much rather sniff the coffee than I would sniff the hops. I am all about that. Okay, so do we think this is a quarter cup too, if it's 1 ounce and they're pelletized?
Aren't they half ounce? Yes. I would say they're. Yeah, I would say
it's like if
probably
they're. Oh.
Looks like it broke apart a little bit more in this pack. That's okay though.
It's just making it harder for me to filter out later. It's fine.
It'll all go to the bottom.
I know.
It'll go to the bottom. It all joins the trub at the bottom. No worries.
All right. So that means we need
2
tablespoons.
That's right.
2 hops.
Yep. You know, it's weird. I don't think I've ever done an hour edition and then a 5-minute. Like, this is a long time in between, you know? Because, like, when I made the IPA, it was basically every 15 minutes you were adding another burst of hops. Whereas this one is, you got a long time in between what you're doing.
I feel like we're highly preferential towards the Bravo in that regard.
Well, yeah.
Or is that completely backwards?
Well, it depends what you mean by preferential. Will Bravo...
We're good. I almost just dumped hops all over the ground.
So the Bravo is there just to add all of its bitterness. And it's not really going to be there really strongly with the flavor and the aroma. So that means that the Glacier and the Cascade hops are the ones that you're going to taste and smell the most.
Got it. I did have that precisely backwards.
Yeah.
Check.
Yeah, but we definitely still need the Bravo hops to do their job and add that bitterness for us. So there we go.
I mean, if you're Brenda, you don't need any hops.
Yes, you need hops. Otherwise, you're drinking malt liquor. And yeah, you want some Zima, Brenda?
No.
You can have Zima if you want malt liquor and no hops.
I'm good, thanks.
Yeah, we could go down that route. That's not a problem.
Why do they have it in the liquor store again? Seriously though, like
They brought it back for you, man.
I didn't need it first time. I don't think I need it now.
You didn't need it the first time.
Nope. I wasn't around the first time.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so now we're gonna add a half ounce of Glacier to this half ounce of Cascade.
Yep. I'm interested in these Glacier hops because I haven't used these before either. So,
do you have Glacier facts?
Yeah. Not really. Really have a ton. What are you picking up there?
I like this smell.
Yeah, you like that one?
And I think it's funny because the packet literally just says pleasant hop aroma. I'm like, but yes, that is indeed pleasant.
Yep.
Thank you.
It's just pleasant. There you go. Easy peasy.
They're like sweeter.
Yep.
It almost smells like celery-ish.
Right.
Celery-like.
I do. Yeah, you're right that they do have a little sweet note on there that you don't usually get with hops.
No.
Still have a little bit of that pininess, but yeah, apparently they're dual purpose, which generally means they can be used for bittering or aroma. So yeah, I think these will.
That's what that means.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's really only two purposes for hops.
Well,
bittering or
I
aroma.
kind of wondered why it had to be specified.
Yep. So yeah, you can use them for either. How we looking there?
Boil.
Boiling away.
Well, our Grinch sludge is gone.
Yep, that didn't take long. Now, that's the nice thing about doing it on the kitchen stove. You're not often going to get a boil over.
No.
Yeah, it's hard for it to work up that much heat.
It takes forever, but
right. Yep.
You don't boil over.
Yeah.
Hardly ever.
Mm.
Except that one time. But it was the first time we did it, so.
True. Mm-hmm. That's right.
How was he supposed to know I can't be left alone with the beer? Don't do it. It's a bad idea.
That's
I should
right.
not
There
be
you
left
go.
alone.
There's your pleasant hop aroma.
Seriously, though, like, there's such an indistinguishable smell to them.
Right.
I think pleasant hop aroma is just everybody in the room going, I don't know, smells like hops.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Ain't bad.
Yeah. No, it's definitely good.
Like, fair enough.
Yeah.
They do indeed smell like hops. It was not bad.
Yep. Exactly.
All right. Well, now we need ideas for what to do with 1 3/4 of an ounce of random hops.
Oh, you can always use Cascade hops.
Okay, it's the Bravo and the Glacier then.
Yeah, that might be a little more challenging.
Look, we have a little bag of extra hops.
All right, very nice.
Going immediately into the freezer.
Now I'm a true brewer because I've frozen hops.
That's what does it?
Yep.
That's your determining factor?
Yep, I now keep brewing ingredients in the freezer. So I must be a real home brewer now.
I'm glad that's what did you in.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Do we want to smell these too?
I'm all right.
No.
That's okay.
Sure, we get to smell all the things he likes.
All right, if you really want to open it up, we can do that.
I'm definitely gonna eat one. Sorry.
Eat a coffee bean?
Yeah.
Cool.
What? Do you not eat coffee beans?
Nope.
I mean, I usually prefer them covered in chocolate, but
Right.
Oh, that's good. Yep, that's.
Yeah, so we'll be adding that coffee in the secondary to complete this coffee cream ale. But apparently Brenda's probably just going to go brew it right now. And we'll have to
Chances are good. We're going to have to buy more coffee.
How to buy more coffee,
I'm taking care of this all in my lonesome.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Is it good?
That's very roasty.
Oh, yeah. That's a good smell on here. Yeah, you get that deep, earthy blend. I want to say probably African with how earthy it is.
You are so much better at that than I am.
I don't know if you know much about coffee growing regions, but
I know we're going to one.
So if it smells at all citrusy, that's a dead giveaway that it's a South American.
Mm.
So there you go. if it smells really earthy, that's usually somewhere in Africa. I forget like what Sumatra and Java smells like, but I'd have to go look that up again.
Not earthy
Yeah.
or citrusy? Spicy? I got nothing.
Yeah, maybe. Could be something like that. But yeah, this will be pretty good to add to the secondary, I think.
You want to nibble?
Yeah, I'll try some. I've never eaten a coffee bean
Really?
before. Yeah.
Again, I usually eat them chocolate covered, but
Yeah, not bad.
mm-mm.
Yeah.
These
Definitely
have a lot
earthy.
of depth of flavor to them.
Definitely earthy. For sure.
And this is the Yeti cold press blend.
Yep.
So that's kind of nifty. I like that they gave us a specifically cold press.
Well, that makes sense for the application of
Right.
brewing. Yep.
Well, because you're essentially making cold press in the existing
In the fermenter.
fermenter situation.
Yep. Absolutely.
Well, because I felt a little silly when I was trying to name this thing. Like, well, what do I call the coffee ale? And you're like, no, it really is a cold brew.
Yep.
You're brewing the coffee and it's cold.
Right.
Done.
Yeah.
Those were the determinants.
Yep. Absolutely.
Do we have any other fun beer stuff? That's not beer.
No, it's water.
That's not anything brewed.
No, I guess it's not.
What are you doing? Faking
Staying hydrated, man.
Fair enough.
Mm.
I don't know. Do you have any other fun beer stories?
Not really right now. I don't know.
I was gonna say, we already did beer news this week. We're
Mhm.
running a little low.
Yeah, you're right. I didn't get my beer news stories together or anything. So
What are we doing?
I don't know. Should we just end the stream there? Yeah, why not? All right. Thanks for joining us today.
Okay, cool.
We're gonna keep rolling with our coffee cream ale, but thanks for stopping by to
Wish us luck.
help entertain us with
We'll
this.
let you
with
know
this
how
thing.
it goes.
Yep. So maybe we'll come on with a review at some point, or I'm sure it'll make it onto another live stream. It always does. All right. Have a good one, beer nerds. See you later.